Brazil can almost taste it. They don't need to seal the deal here and now, of course, but their supporters sense that they can do it, and they will settle for nothing else. Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on. So we're up and running. Brazil cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. Threads one in. Ibrahimovic providing an outlet on that flank. He's got a one. It's Ibrahimovic! It's loose. And another try! And that is doing no harm at all. And the pass is intercepted.
Well, just when you think you've got Eden Hazard, Peter, he opens up another box of tricks entirely.
And that's the thrill about him, isn't it? Every time you come and watch him play, he seems to come up with more and more surprises.
Well, I mean, that's the key to the job, isn't it? Find a different way of doing the same thing, and that he basically excels at. He's fantastic. Once he comes inside, anything is possible.
He's shifting through the gears here. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Nico Williams. Hazard. Good running, strong and purposeful. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Tries to pass it through. What a throw in. And that interception was most necessary. He's having a shot! Goal! Barcelona! Barcelona are in front. It was casual, it was careless, and it has proven costly.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react. Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
He won't be happy with that one. Well, that looks a decent ball. Played into space. Not the most accurate pass. Hazard conjures time and space where few can. Plays a sharp little ball here. Mbappe! Oh, he did the hard part right, but fluffed the finish.
Mbappe has every reason to be disappointed after being played in so well. The gaffer won't let him forget that. Brazil truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Oh, well played, lovely. And that is a good ball to find him. It's anyone's ball now. Well, they've got it again.
There will be 1 minute at a time.
Aimed beyond the defence. Oh, that's fabulous. It's Ibrahimovic! A decent effort as the first half draws to a close. High-octane end to the first period, but there's still a single goal in it.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about, so an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And the second half gets underway.
It's not easy being down in situations like this. I know it's an overused term, but you really have to play with courage. Be brave, and let's see where it gets you. You might just get lucky because of it.
Pobega. That pass has been well intercepted. Azar. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Van Dijk. Olise is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Hazard. Still chasing the game, trailing by one. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Jorginho. Great vision. Hazard in acres of space out wide. Van Dijk getting this one clear. Kondogbia. Your impression so far, Jim?
Brazil are very much in the game and matching the opposition for chances.
Looking for options for movement. And he's managed to get free. Ball comes in. Header! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
Brazil really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Substitution for Barcelona. Number 10, Messi.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Well, it's pretty obvious they have to change their approach if they want this, and they do.
Number 21, Esteban. Number 14, Minamino. Number 13, substitution.
Good work on the right flank here. Nicely weighted ball. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Thinks one through. And into the grateful arms of the keeper.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
Barcelona are looking to break at pace.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Pobega goes steaming forward. Pele did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And this is Raul.
Such good technique. Brazil really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Probing pass. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the... This is where they want to be, one small step away from greatness. Win today, and they will be up there amongst the elite. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running. Brazil cannot consider the option of defeat. It's not a question of want, but must. Searching passes played there. Oh, easy pickings there. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Pelé. Oh, perfectly measured that. And he's picked it up out wide. Ibrahimovic. Rice is there to clear. And he's had a hit! He has hit that forcefully.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the...
Ibrahimovic! Ibrahimovic! It could only be him!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
An act of charity gratefully received.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
Brazil have their opener. It is a goal of real significance.
Well, Peter, this now poses the question of stick or...
Mbappe! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but...
Oh, he's been caught napping! And this is Pelé! He might be in here! Pelé had a really good go at breaking through, but ultimately he was just about kept out.
Well, I appreciate the fact he's trying to make a difference, and if he carries on like that, he may well do.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Intercepts the throw, that's well read. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Barcelona are looking lively here. They're playing with... And there's the shot! Oh, split-second reaction.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And it's Messi. Oh, a delicate chip through. Tries to pass it through. That's a shade optimistic. And he's there to belt it away. Messi. Great vision. Can he get it through? Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Brazil looking to go into the break, 1-0 up. Rice. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point, and the score is 1-0. Ibrahimovic. Oh, that's well spotted. Foden. And it's Silva. Ambitious ball here. And here's Rafa Silva. Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
I thought that was a decent 45 minutes of football, plenty of signs that both managers can take a lot of encouragement from. I would say the mood is neither overly negative nor positive. You still have to approach this like it's 0-0.
Brazil are 1-0 up at half-time, and it's all to play for. If you have just joined us, well, we've just begun. It's Ibrahimovic! Wonderful from Ibrahimovic! Oh, it really is a finish of the highest order. And there is his 30th goal. He just absolutely speared that in.
Well, Peter, it would have taken something incredible for the keeper to keep that one out. It was absolutely spanked.
Things starting to look very... That could spell trouble. Oh, no, that was never going to make it. Wriggles his way through. He's found the way through. Hazard. Hit into the... Chance! And oh, he's got that completely wrong. And he thumps it clear. The message is clear. None shall pass.
I wouldn't fancy playing up front in these circumstances, to be honest. There's absolutely no supply.
Can he get on the end of this? And he goes for a shot! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are cruising away! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Yeah, great movement and great use of space to get on the end of the pass, and that pretty much did it.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Now it's Olise. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Alexander-Arnold. That pass has been well intercepted. Played into space. Oh, he's found support out wide. Short changes him with that pass. It's a pretty loose pass. Threads one in. Now it's Ibrahimovic. He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Jimenez promptly onto that, and that is that. Messi. He's a sharp little ball here. Now that looks a decent ball. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. He's gone for goal! And that has kept the keeper on his toes. But, oh, they could be caught out here. Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Tries from a long way out.
3 minutes at a time.
And how did he not make it 4? And he's intervened well there. Added time going up here, it's 3 minutes. And time is up. Brazil have done it.
Hello,
A promotion
attendees. This
sealed
is a
with
North
a win.
Children's announcement.
There is a definite sense of occasion here as both teams square up to each other with fire in their eyes. This is a day for hope, for expectation, for renewed ambition. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. There's the whistle, and here we go. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Harry Kane. He's a deadly finisher, Peter, obviously, but he can contribute much more than that for his team. He's got the physical presence to hold the ball up and the awareness to bring pretty much everyone else into play. His best attributes...
Ibrahimovic! And it's hit the woodwork and out! Pass is just off target. Alexander-Arnold. And it's Simons. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Rijkaard. Now it's Kane. And this is Raul. Back into the middle. Now there's it's Kane! It's a lovely, neat pass. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Alexander-Arnold. Botafogo finding their passes.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Now it's Kane. Lovely feet. Oh, well played. Tries to play it through. Now it's Pelé. Here come Brazil on the counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Decent chance! Goal, Brazil! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
Yeah, that's what the game is all about. Excitement and entertainment. What a lovely moment.
So the first moment of real significance.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Aimed beyond the defence. Well, that pass isn't the best. Alexander-Arnold. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. And now the breakaway. Hazard going full steam ahead down the left flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, important interception. Shot and goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And there's the shot! Well, he should have done better, and he knows it.
Well, even for him, that may have been a touch ambitious.
Nuno Mendes is the type of player who always likes having a bit of space in front of him. Hazard.
There will be 1 minute.
That's a modern defender's instinct from a modern coach's mindset.
Last-ditch defending, but that'll do. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here. How would you review the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that, and still very much in this game.
Brazil, the happier of the teams, heading in for half-time, 1-0 up. And the second half gets underway.
Brazil definitely want to carry on in a similar manner, although I would exercise some caution, Peter. You wouldn't want to leave yourself open in the early minutes trying to kill this off.
Well, the defence proved infallible there. Just the goalkeeper to beat. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Bebeto. Azar conjures time and space where few can. And it's Mendes. Azar, and the shot! And it's in! They have come roaring back!
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it.
He's gone for goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ibrahimovic clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper.
And we have our very first corner.
Well, Peter, just see here how a lot of the attacking players aren't dropping back anymore.
And that means just one thing, I suppose.
Yeah, they just simply want to engage the counter-attack.
And he's had a hit! Goal! Brazil! And again they hit the front. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Brazil get themselves into the lead. Nuno Mendes. Hazard. Olise. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Brazil clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Ibrahimovic. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Raul.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now. I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Can he finish? No mistake! Again, we are level! What a contest!
Well, this is just incredible. I mean, who would have seen this? Neither manager, I think. It's all happening.
Complete awareness. He understood what was needed, and he executed it smoothly.
Such a smart finish, and the setup was very good too, but defensively, they didn't cover themselves in glory here.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Bebeto.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's Bebeto. Bebeto!
4 added minutes has been indicated.
The message is simple: defend this with your lives. Delivered in.
I think those reactions say it all. He didn't wait for the support, and the chances gonna beg him.
A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Great vision. That looks a cracking ball. And this is Ibrahimovic. It's Ibrahimovic! Oh, wonderful effort. And time is up. So it is something for both, but ideal for neither. Both parties having to settle for what they get and hope for better in the weeks ahead. Well, after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Please
Listen,
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So off we go then. Portugal have opted to go 3-4-3 by the looks of it here, Jim.
Yeah, Peter, and I would say that this setup is probably mostly geared to the front three. I think keeping them busy with chances is obviously a responsibility for everyone else in the team, so the midfield four in particular are keen to get on the front foot and play their...
Tries a shot! That is decidedly lacking.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
And that is out of play. Intercepts the throw. That's well read. Not the most accurate pass. He's found a way through.
Oh, really?
Puskas! Goal! Portugal! And that really is so impressive. I doubt very much that this was in the script. Pelé. And they're back on the ball again. Now it's Hazard. That is good strength. An instinctive delivery. Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Brazil with the corner. They're first. Messi attempts a clearance. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Threads one in. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
And he's quick to get it clear again. That is ended up in no man's land.
Brazil are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Probing pass. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
That'll be a corner. Brazil have their second corner now. Well, there's the clearance. And now they can spring out of defence. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Raul was ultimately thwarted there, but it took a few of them to stop him.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Puskas plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. He has found the way through. Well cut out, no margin for error there at all. And there's the end of the first half. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, obviously things are not good, Peter. It seems the team were just a bit too busy playing within themselves, too tentative. They have to improve and make it fast.
And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team.
Chance! Off the post! It's in! They have hauled themselves right back into it.
Well, I always thought they had it in them, Peter. They upped the quality as needed, and once they got going, they were awfully hard to stop.
Raul at his razor-sharp best there.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter, when you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing. The outcome should all come down to finishing.
Now it's Raul.
Well, I'm hoping for a nice open second half now. It's there to be won.
Oh, nice touch. Big chance! Oh, what has happened here? Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Shots! And that's caused a worry or two.
Very speculative with little threat, if any, for the keeper.
Ambitious ball here. He's through here. That's a good run he's making there. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's a promising position. He's having a shot! Oh, crossbar! And now they can clear their lines. And he was quick to react. Koundé promptly onto that, and that is that. Van Dijk cuts it out into the last quarter of an hour. Oh, this looks sharp.
Portugal clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Oh, that's a key interception. Tries to pass it through. Pelé, he's got away. Finish! Goal! Brazil! A goal on a landmark occasion for this man who makes his 50th appearance here and now. Really tidily gathered and ultimately a more than tidy finish.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
Brazil go into the lead.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish, no half measures from here.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
It's Kagawa! Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Nicely weighted ball. Kagawa! It's a loose ball. And that is the last effort of the game. So the winners, bullish and belligerent after a remarkable collective effort. Fall behind they may have done, but they were having none of that. Raul voted man of the match, and deservedly so.
Outside the stadium.